Welcome to the Compassionate Educators Show for teachers who desire to change lives without self-sacrifice. Let's dig deep together into the skill set, mindset, and best practices you and your students need to thrive in today's schools. Now your host, Marie Kueny.
Hello and welcome back, Compassionate Educators. So right now we are still in the midst of school closings and the global pandemic. However, I want to take this time to really use it as an opportunity for reflection. Day in and day out, I have been considering what schools can look like. What would be our ultimate desire and wish for when we return to schools, of how that can be for students and for staff and for our families. So I really want to consider that this can be an opportunity to look at what changes can be made, what we can do differently when we return to schools to make it better for everyone. Because the way that it was working was not working. Let's be honest here together right now, because it just has not been working, and it hasn't been for a very, very long time. Anxiety, depression are on the rise for both students and staff nationwide, globally in fact, and it's not a healthy system to be in when all is said and done. So what can we do differently when we return? And I have been pondering this question, like I said, every day, and thinking about how it can look. And I really want to invite you to go down this road with me, go down this path, and take the journey to explore what would your ideal vision of your classroom, of your school, of your community look like. I posed the question in the Compassionate Educators Facebook group about what is your biggest wish and hope for how schools would function based on this time away, and I had several really great responses. So Evelyn, first of all, says that she would like to see a reduction on student-teacher ratio, which I think we can pretty much all agree with. Nina said that she would like more respect for teachers' personal time. Yes, I hear lots of you saying yes to that. More developmentally appropriate expectations. More access to educational materials. Yes, absolutely. Increasing teacher salary. Yes. Less testing and more emphasis on developing social and emotional skills. Absolutely, Nina. And Frederique says that her wish is that we recognize how much children want to learn when allowed to follow their interests. She says, I hope that we will hold onto the value of outside time and limiting time with worksheets. There are so many educational gifts happening through this pandemic, and my wish is that we incorporate these into traditional schools when we return. Yes, I completely agree with that, Frederique. And then Elaine says her wish is that we will let go of stressful and punitive grading practices and allow for more practices that include grace and learning mastery where intrinsic value is encouraged. Absolutely. So those are some wishes within the Compassionate Educators Facebook group. So thank you for sharing that. Evelyn, Nina, Frederique, and Elaine. And I know that there are many more of you who have these hopes and desires of what you want school to be and to look like when we return. So I absolutely invite you to share that with me. Get in touch with me, and I'd love to hear what your ideas are as well.